Hello, hello! My name is Kallista, and welcome back to the Blackwell Legacy. In the last episode, Rosa received a bit of a bombshell. She learned that not only that whatever her aunt had, her grandmother before her had it too, and it's highly likely that this dementia is hereditary, and it seems to be affecting the Blackwell women at younger and younger ages, so that is highly disturbing. I think we should just go home. We've had a huge shock. Let's just get back to our apartment and chill. Have a cup of tea, have a glass of water, have a beer, whatever. Oh. You know what, actually, maybe we could talk with Nishanti.
Come in.
Pet the dog, that'll calm us down. Oh, hello, Moti.
Hello, Rosa. Come in, come in. Don't mind the pooch, he's harmless.
And such a good boy. Hello, anything to look at? Nope, just seems to be Nishanti and her dog.
Come here, boy.
Aww.
Hi, dog.
His name is Moti.
Right, Moti. See ya.
Oh, what a good bubba.
Let me guess, you're hungry again?
Oh.
Go get it.
Yeah, I absolutely love dogs. Make small talk, make a joke, make an observation, ask to leave. Observation.
This is, a lovely place.
Thank you. Not the biggest place, but fine for Moti and me.
Thank her again, ask about flute, ask about dog, ask about apartment, ask about neighbours, ask to leave. We're just gonna go through these.
Thanks again for helping me out earlier. I'd probably be sleeping in a hotel tonight if it weren't for you.
Oh, didn't you hear? The strike's over.
Really?
Really?
It only lasted a few hours according to the report on the radio.
I suppose that's irony.
I suppose so.
Oh my... At least the regular doorman is back, but God damn that gym guy.
So, you play the flute, huh?
Yes, I play the flute. It's called a bansuri. What about you? Do you play an instrument?
Me? No, I can hardly play the kazoo.
Let's see. You strike me as being creatively inclined. Are you a painter? A writer?
Well, I'm trying to be a writer.
I knew it. Anything published?
Nothing really, aside from book reviews in the Village Eye.
Village Eye? You mean that little paper they sell at the stand?
You've read it?
I've seen it around, but I've never actually read it. Perhaps I will the next time I see it.
That dog is adorable.
He is.
Moti? He's spoiled rotten, but he's good company. He's taken quite a shine to you, that's for sure.
Huh, yeah. Usually I'm not good with animals.
You never had a childhood pet?
A pet? No, I had a teddy bear.
Well, you probably had the right idea. Moti's a little thing, but you wouldn't know it from the amount he eats.
He's very active, it seems.
Yes, that probably explains it. See that box of biscuits? I buy a new one every 2 days. Moti doesn't have a stomach. He has a black hole that sucks in food. Feel free to give him one if you like.
Yes, please. Oh,
You have a very nice apartment.
Thank you. A bit small, but that's New York for you.
You seem very friendly with the people in this building.
Well, I didn't grow up here. I didn't realize it was taboo to chat with neighbors.
Well, it's not taboo exactly, it's just...
Oh, I know, just one of those unspoken things. I've found that most people are pretty friendly, though, once you take the first step. People have their defenses up most of the time. You know what I'm talking about?
yeah.
Yeah, I do. Why do you play the flute in the park?
It's a place to go, I suppose. I was walking there one day and I had the bansuri with me, so I started playing. Next thing I knew, I had a bunch of people around me. So I go there as often as I can now. It gets me out of this stuffy apartment, and I admit I like the attention. Plus, Moti loves the dog run there. Well, he did until they closed it down.
You know anything about that?
Why did they close down the dog run? It seemed okay to me.
Nobody really knows. It started about a week ago. Dogs started howling, running around like maniacs, acting strange. Some even hurl themselves at the fence door trying to get out. They say it's some kind of high-frequency wave that's caused by electric cables or something.
Ghost
some
shenanigans.
high-pitched sound that the dogs can hear, but we can't. But I know better.
You know better.
Definitely. I noticed these things. I could tell that things weren't quite right. Something in the air. It's not a high-pitched noise. That would only cause a dog pain. This was more than pain. The dogs were scared.
What was there to be scared of?
Ghosts.
I have no idea, but I know what I sensed, just like you did.
Me?
You sensed it. Don't think I didn't notice.
I didn't sense anything.
Well, perhaps. Maybe I'm just spouting nonsense.
Yeah, I noticed on the Steam page that it said that Rosa was a spirit medium, so it has to be ghost shenanigans. It has to be.
Could I try feeding the dog?
Sure, here, take one. I have plenty. Go ahead and feed him. He's always hungry.
Well, I'd better go.
Take care, Rosa. Come back whenever you'd like.
You too, Nishanti. You too. How do we... do we just click?
Here, boy.
It's just a click? Okay, yes, have a treat. Oh.
What do I do now?
Just say, go get it. He'll do the rest.
Go get it.
Oh, what a good
See ya.
bubba.
Let me guess, you're hungry again? Go get it.
Oh, I hope that maybe this has, cheered Rosa up a little bit. Cheered up is the wrong term when you've just had a medical bombshell like what she's had. But, it's... making small talk. It's normal. It's pleasant. That kind of thing. Ah. This must be our aunt's stuff from the hospital.
Looks like it's from Bellevue.
Okay. Oh. September 3rd, 1960. Dear Lauren, so you've been at NYU for 2 weeks now and have not called. I am sure things are busy in the Big Apple, but don't forget the family you left behind. Things back home are well. Jack starts high school on Monday, so he's a bit nervous. You know how he gets. Be sure to write him a letter. He misses his big sister. I admit, I'm still a bit nervous about you living in New York all by yourself. You are carrying ID with you when you go out like I asked? You know me. Just being a mom. Somebody has to. Keep your head on straight, kid, as your dad would say. And remember that you have a family back home that misses you. Love you. Mom, and Dad and Jack. October 17th, 1960. Hello, sis. I apologize if you can hear my stomach grumbling. I am very hungry. Hello, sis. I'm writing this on my new St. Clair model... Oh god, what is that? 15. That's X is 10, V is 5. So my new St. Clair Model 15. Mom says that improving my handwriting is a lost cause, so she got me this. Keen, huh? I've already typed up a few stories on it, and this letter. Can't type for long, because Dad says the noise drives him up the friggin' wall. What does he know? So how is life in the big bad city? Troy is dead boring, as usual. Why'd you have to go to college, huh? There's nobody to talk to in this dump anymore. See you at Thanksgiving, Jacko. December 5th, 1960. Dear Lauren, well, Thanksgiving time has come and gone, and so have you. In just 2 short months, I can already see you evolving into a capable young woman. You have outgrown this small town, Lauren, that much is obvious. Jack will be following in your footsteps soon, I'm sure. Visiting you in New York is all he talks about. Speaking of Jack, I know you're worried about him. We all are, but don't feel that is your responsibility. You are his sister and you love him, but he has got to learn to live without you eventually. You are growing up. Let him grow up too. Till Christmas, love, Mom and Dad and Jack. September 16th, 1961. Lauren, can you keep a secret? I don't want to say this over the phone in case Mom or Dad overhear. Mom's been acting odd lately. It started a few days after you went back to New York. She was dragging me shopping when she suddenly screamed and fainted. She was pointing at the corner of the room, but there was nothing there. We brought her to the hospital, and she says she's fine now, but she's been very on edge and paranoid. It's hard to explain. Dad's no help. Can you call and try to cheer her up? She won't listen to me. Just don't tell her it's about this letter. I just hope she's okay. Jacko. November 13th, 1961. Lauren, you seemed concerned after our last phone call. I just wanted to write and reassure you that everything is fine. Let us know when you are coming home again for Thanksgiving. With love, Mom and Dad and Jack. December 8th, 1961. Dear Sis, Mom's getting worse. You said it best during Thanksgiving. It's like somebody is watching over her shoulder. Paranoia. She sits by herself for hours pretending to read when it's obvious she isn't. Lately, she's been covering her ears as if to keep out a sound and closing her eyes tight. Dad's losing patience with her. He's convinced she's lost her mind, and I'm starting to agree. She refuses to get any kind of help. Why can't she see that there is a problem? This isn't normal. Not normal at all. Why can't she see that? I hate to admit it, but I'm kind of scared. Scared for her. I don't know what to do. Jack, I like that touch. He stopped calling himself Jacko because things are serious now. February 23rd, 1962. Lauren, it has a name. Mom locked herself in the bathroom this morning. She sounded like she was talking to herself in there. Well, not to herself. It was like there was somebody else there, but there wasn't. I listened. I couldn't understand it, but she did say the name Joey. I asked her later who Joey was, and she got really scared. Then she got angry and said, if you know what's good for you, never mention that name again. This could be the key. If we find out who Joey is, maybe we can save her. Jack, As someone who has a family member with dementia, I know that feeling of you want to save them, but it's in their head and you can't save a person from that. It's heartbreaking, it really is. March 16th, 1962. Dear Lauren, well, it's done. The final papers have been signed. It hurt. A lot. But it had to be done. Mom has now been committed to a mental ward. I have to say, I am relieved. I know how you feel about it, but you weren't there. You didn't come home to see her screaming and tearing her hair out, running around the house, knocking down everything in her way. Cuts were all over her face and the house was practically destroyed. I was so shocked, I just closed the door and waited outside for Dad to come home. It was awful. She clawed at him, clawed at his face, and drew blood. It will haunt my dreams for the rest of my life. Thanks for coming out, Lauren. I don't think Dad and I could have handled it on our own. She kind of drained us, you know. Can I come to New York and visit? I need to get away for a while. Jack. May 17th, 1965. Congratulations! Summa cum laude. I always knew you were a smarty pants, sis. Now you've got the documentation to prove it. Thanks again for letting me stay at your place for the weekend. It was just like old times, except you weren't smoking then. New York is an amazing city, and Columbia has a great campus. I can't wait to move down there in September, but until then, I've got to deal with our grumpy old man. He's insufferable as always. Ever since Mom, he's been hard to talk to, and very hard on me. I should tell him you're smoking now. Maybe then he'll concentrate on you for once. See you again soon, Jack. October 16th, 1967. It's happened, Lauren. Just like you eventually said it would. I'm in love. Her name is Maria. She's from Italy and we met in statistics class. She asked if she could copy my notes because her hand was tired. We ended up having lunch and we've been inseparable ever since. She's incredible. She's got the most amazing red hair, and I want you to meet her. I'll come by soon. Jack. Oh, that's good. December 19th, 1970. Lauren? Are you alright? Ever since Mom's funeral, you've been hard to reach. I know it's been hard on us, but it's been 6 months. I tried calling, but you never answer. I came by the other day, but you didn't open the door. I knew you were there, Lauren. I could hear you. I risked using the spare key you gave me, but you changed the lock. Come for dinner on Christmas Eve. Maria is a great cook. We won't ask any questions, just come. Mom might be gone, but we're still here. I miss my big sister. Jack, so it's already started for Lauren. December 28th, 1970. Lauren, who is Joey? I went over last week to give you a Christmas gift. You didn't answer the door, but I heard you talking to somebody named Joey. Is it a boyfriend? Are you seeing a man named Joey? Is that why you've dropped off the map? Or is it something else? I don't think I need to tell you what. For God's sake, talk to me. Jack. February 13th, 1971. Lauren, I know you're annoyed, but I am not sorry. I didn't want to do it, but you left me no choice. Hiring a private detective to follow you was the only option left. He told me some odd things. You won't talk to me, but you'll talk to total strangers. You'll go to every far corner of the city at the strangest hours, and you talk to yourself when you think you're alone. Don't deny it. He heard it and so did I. Not that any of it made sense. That alone is disturbing. Disturbing enough, but then he saw you collapse. You were all alone in some obscure park in the Bronx when you just fainted. He was about to call an ambulance, but then he saw you get up again and walk off like nothing happened. You were always there for me growing up. Don't shut me out, sis. Let me be there for you now. Jack. Jacko, please stay away. Don't worry about me. There are things that need to be done and I am the only one who can do them. Don't ask me to explain. All I can say is that I understand our mother more than ever. She was never crazy, Jacko. Trust me on this and take some comfort in it. You've grown up, and you've grown up tough, and you don't need anyone to fight your battles anymore. You don't need me, but I'll always be your big sister, Lauren. So I have realised that it's the spirit medium thing. Lauren was a spirit medium. Her mother, our grandmother, was a spirit medium, and it's just that they thought that they were going insane. Like, I have picked up on that, but it's still kind of heartbreaking to read. April 15th, 1973. I am returning your letter because I refuse to accept it. No, you don't need to fight my battles. I'm not 14 years old anymore. But we are still family, and that's important. Especially now that Dad has died. Look, you obviously have something going on, and that's fine. I don't have to be involved if you don't want me to. But I still want you involved in my life. Maria and I are getting married in November. You are coming. No stupid excuses. Jack. November 24th, 1973. Greetings from Greece. If there were any words to describe the beauty of this place, it still wouldn't do it justice. A perfect spot for a honeymoon. Things have been busy, as you can imagine, but I wanted to quickly write to say that I'm glad you made the wedding. Of course, I'm still worried about you, but somebody has to be. You take care and stay in touch. Maria says hi. Jack.
There are some pictures stuck to the back of this letter.
Okay. March 31st, 1976. Dear Aunt Lauren. Yes, Aunt Lauren. You're an aunt. I'm a dad. Maria gave birth to a beautiful baby girl. We named her Rosangela, after Maria's grandmother. She's so quiet, she hardly cries at all. But I'm all set to spoil her rotten. But Maria says to take it easy. She looks just like her mother, and there's a bit of you in her eyes too. And Mom and Dad. Everything our family was or will be, this child is. Life is changing so fast. I just want to hold on to this tiny creature and never let go. The future is an exciting place, and I have everything I could ever want. I don't want anything to change. Ever. Jack. The Law Offices of Durkin and Goldberg. April 21st, 1981. Dear Miss Blackwell, it is indeed within your legal rights to take custody of your 5-year-old niece. With the death of her parents, you are the only living relative. Please contact our office and we will start the necessary paperwork. Sincerely, John Durkin. Oh, that's... The legal papers after that. I don't want anything to change. Oh, that's sad. Hello?
It's just a telephone.
Well, answer it.
Hello?
Rosangelina, hi.
Hi, Bob.
Thanks so much for submitting your last review on time. For once.
Yeah.
I've got a little assignment for you today.
Assignment?
Human interest, Blackwell. Suicide. College girl named Joanne Sherman.
That's awful, but...
You know the Brittany house, the NYU dorm?
Yes, but...
Speak to some people on her floor. Get a word in with the roommate.
Listen.
Speak to the RA too, and hey, see if you can score a picture of the girl.
But I don't do that stuff. I write book reviews.
Versatility. Time to get out of your comfort zone. Jeremy's over at City Hall covering that strike, so you are it. Get cracking.
I hate him so much. Is freelancing for that stupid paper even worth it? Well, I guess it keeps me writing, but... Oh, whatever. I'll just go over there and get it done. It's not like I don't have enough death in my life right now.
Oh, I feel you there,
Maybe this
girl.
isn't a bad thing. It's like being a real reporter. Sort of. My old notepad should come in handy for this.
Okay. Yeah, I want to take a look at those pictures. Wedding photograph. Oh, look at this.
That's definitely Auntie Lauren. She's looking at something off camera. I wonder what it was. I assume that's my mother. She sort of looks like me, I guess. Other than that, she's a total stranger.
She looks happy. They look, happy together.
Is that my dad? He looks so young. I always pictured my dad as being older.
Oh. Yeah, nothing else in the picture. And the other one? I'm guessing... So we can't actually hover over anything on here, but I'm guessing that this is our dad, this is Aunt Lauren, and this is our grandmother. She does not look happy. She looks very nervous there. Oof. I'm guessing that was when the dementia, and I am using air quotes there, the dementia started. Let's head straight to that dorm. Yeah, Brittany Hall dorm. Ooh.
Ugh.
Oh, you alright?
I feel like hell and I have to interview college kids. Hopefully this won't take too long.
Well, don't worry, girl. We'll be in and out, no worries.
There's nobody home.
Okay. The RA's door. Announce yourself, display your credentials, get right to the point. We'll announce ourselves.
Hi, I'm Rosangela Blackwell.
Can I help you?
Perhaps. Could I ask you a few questions?
Oh, this is about Joanne, isn't it?
You know her?
Well, I am the RA for this floor. I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't know everybody. The campus police found her around 5 a.m. this morning.
Can you tell me about her?
Well, alright. But could you leave my name out of it?
Agree, the evasive, refuse. Sure, we can just say we had an anonymous source.
That shouldn't be a problem.
Good. Joanne's parents have already asked the dean to fire me. I don't need anyone else knowing who I am. What do you want to know?
Why would they have asked the dean to fire you? Also, what's an RA? I don't know what that is. Joanne, an NYU student living in the Brittany house. Joanne committed suicide recently. Your boss asked you to get a photograph of Joanne, and Adrian is Oh, a residence assistant at an NYU dorm. Okay. So I'm guessing maybe they're supposed to take care of all of the other students, so it's like she committed suicide on your watch? That would be my guess.
Could you tell me about Joanne again?
Well, as I said, I didn't know her socially, but she seemed nice enough. Nobody ever complained about her. She always had friends around her. She never had any trouble, as far as I know. Her suicide came as a total surprise.
Okay.
Can you tell me anything about Joanne?
She jumped off the roof. She died instantly. It was in the middle of the night. There was no way anybody could have stopped her. Make sure you print that.
Yeah, they're blaming it on him. Okay.
Would you have a picture of Joanne?
A picture? No. Why would I?
Just asking. So how did you get to be an RA of this floor?
What do you mean?
Well, it's a girl's floor, and you, well...
Aren't?
Yes.
Well, it's like this. Someone at the registrar thought Adrian was a girl's name. So here I am.
None of the girls have complained?
Not yet. They seem to prefer it. This sort of thing happens quite frequently. You'd be surprised.
Okay, well that's all we can ask.
Well, that's all for now. Thanks for helping out.
Just remember, leave my name out of it.
Yeah, I can do that.
Just a bunch of notices. Guitar lessons, study groups, stuff like that. I'm not stealing stuff from college kids.
Okay, Rosa has morals. She won't steal from hospitals and college kids.
The sign says Sandy Chen and Sonata Munier.
Oh, I forgot to...
The sign reads Sarah Kaplan and Julie Gilberg. The sign says Adrian Tucker, resident assistant.
I do get that Adrian is a gender-neutral name, but I would... If I knew someone called Adrian or knew of someone, I would assume they were a dude. It's not like the name Marion, which is also unisex, but is more commonly identified with women.
The sign reads Amanda Faye and Karen Schreier.
Anyone in?
There's nobody home.
Okay.
It's a drinking fountain.
Seeing as you keep getting headaches, do you need a glass of water?
There's gum stuck to the faucet.
Ew.
I'm not touching that.
Yeah, I agree with you there. Joanne and Kelly's door.
The sign says Kelly Hawthorne and Joanne Sherman.
Yeah?
Announce yourself, present your credentials, get right to the point.
Hi, I'm Rosangela Blackwell.
Am I supposed to know you?
No, I'm with the Village Eye.
The Village what?
The Village Eye, the newspaper.
I've never heard of it.
Defend your employers, shrug it off, move on. Let's just move on.
It doesn't matter.
Well, what do you want then?
I'd like to talk to you about your roommate, if that's all right.
Jesus Christ. I'm busy with midterms. I told the campus police everything. Do you have to bother me?
Look,
So she killed herself. Big whoop. Why is
Wow.
that my problem?
Make an observation, show persistence, try and show understanding. Lady, your roommate just killed herself. Even if she was like a really shitty roommate, like, still.
so you and Joanne weren't close.
Brilliant deduction, Sherlock. Can you go away?
Nope.
You don't care? Not even a little bit?
No, I don't. Why the hell should I? For that matter, why should you?
Backpedal, apologize, remain steadfast. No, we are not gonna stop bothering you, love.
Will you please calm down?
Calm down? Who the hell do you think you are?
Be honest, appeal to her better nature, make a deal. I'm hoping that be honest is just kind of like, you know, I'm being paid to be here, just let me do my job, you know. Because maybe make a deal is something like, listen, the quicker you give me this information, the quicker I'll be out of your hair.
Look, just tell me a little bit about Joanne and I'll leave. Please.
Fine. You want to know
Yes.
about Joanne? She's dead. She couldn't take the pressure, so she jumped off the roof.
Did Joanne act unusual before she died?
Nope. Same old Joanne. Studied at her desk all day and slept all night, as usual. Quiet as a little mouse.
Is there anything else you can tell me about Joanne?
No.
Do you have any thoughts on why Joanne would kill herself?
Nope. Just another kid who couldn't hack it.
Oh, great, she's stonewalling us.
Do you have a photograph of Joanne that we could use for the newspaper?
You want a what?
Just a photograph. You'll get it right back.
Yeah, right. You think I'm giving you anything? Think again.
Can you tell me anything about Adrian?
The RA? He's okay. He helps us out when we need it, keeps out of our way when we don't. It's the way it should be.
Can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Why do you want to know?
Just background info for the paper.
I don't think so.
Suit yourself. Joanne never had trouble sleeping.
How would I know?
You lived with her.
Like I pay attention.
So Joanne was a good student.
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
Yeah, we've gone through everything.
Thanks for helping out.
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
Oof. I'm guessing... I was gonna say, where do we go from here? But we can go back and talk to Adrian and talk about how Joanne was as a student. But you know what? I am just about out of time for this episode. In the next one, we will investigate more about Joanne's suicide. But until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. I've been Kallista. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.